Hello everyone and welcome back to Stars and the Minute Tutorial Series. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Row 2. Okay, so today we're going to be covering creating a campfire, cooking the basic foods and clean water with the campfire. Okay, so next part of the tutorial we have to create a campfire and a bow drill. So hopefully we've got enough stuff on us to be able to do that. Just keeping an eye out because we are expecting some really nasty bug up here. Yep, there he is. Green bug over there that sort of resembles a praying mantis. Let's quickly loot this area here. There is a bag over here that we can loot, but we're not going to loot because we might wind up with a bounty if we do. But I'll show you guys where it is. It's this one here. It's a steel med bag. So it gives us an option to take the items out of there, but it also gives us an option to wind up with a bounty on our heads. So that's why we're not going to do that at the moment. Okay, so we need to craft up a campfire and a bow drill. Okay, so campfire, go to crafting, make sure you're in survival, click on that one, and the bow drill. Okay, so now that we've got them, we need to craft up some fresh water. So we've got some dirty water in this well, and like enough, we were able to find some empty bottles in the starting ship, as well as looting around on the ground here. So all we do is basically have our backs to this thing, or we're basically aiming at it. We open up our inventory, we right-click and select Use. And that will give us dirty water. There we go. So next up, we need to place the campfire. So we right-click the campfire, we hit place, and then we can place the campfire. So we could actually, in theory, do it that way. I'm not supposed to punch it, but that's one of the bugs from Unity, which unfortunately we can't do anything about. Now, it says F to use the campfire, but before we can use it, we have to use the bow drill or a lighter if we picked up a lighter at any point, or crafted one, seeing that I modified that ever so slightly. So once again, we basically go to the bow drill, we right-click it, we hit Use, and that lights the campfire. Now there are two ways to use a campfire, or any cooking device, or workbench, or anything like that. We can go into our inventory, go to crafting. For the campfire, it would be provisionals. So we've got the option of cooking various things on the campfire, and we'll only highlight the things that we can currently make. That should be through a distillery and not through that. So there is an issue there. That's not supposed to be there. Same with that's supposed to be a food printer. So I don't know why we're getting that as a crafting option, but looks like that's just another bug. If you want to make use out of that bug, you can, but I would not recommend it. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do some clean water. We can also basically hit F on the campfire and it will come up with only the stuff that is definitely in the campfire. So we want to do right-click on, sorry, not right-click, we want to select that one with left-click, and because we've got we've got 4 dirty waters, we can turn those 4 straight away into clean water. So let's do that. Okay, and the next one it will come up with is cook some eggs or some meat. And seeing that we've got the campfire currently open and we do have some bug eggs, let's cook up 5 bug eggs, because we've got 5 clean water. And we are going to need to get some drinking water because our character's getting quite thirsty. So we have only the empty bottles currently left over, so let's quickly go back over here, back to this thing, hit use. Now you can currently drink the dirty water without having any side effects. Again, I would not recommend it for when that does get changed, but it does not give you the amount of water that the clean water gives to tackle your thirst. So they definitely don't want to right click that. We just basically want to hit F on the campfire again, click on that one, and click on those. Now, the best food in the game is if you've got some raw meat and you basically make hearty stew. Hearty stew is made from some raw meat, some clean water, and some salt. And then basically that gives you most of the stats. So all your the sleep goes back to 100%, the food goes to 100%, and the water goes to 100%. So that's basically that's what gets covered with this one. But the absolute best food in the game is a Christmas cake. But it does require quite a lot of materials, as you can see here. You've got the Christmas cake mix, you've got the cheese. If we get some icing in the game, I'll be changing that to icing instead of cheese. You've got butter, you've got eggs, you've got sugar. These are the main ingredients along with the Christmas with cake mix that you need in real life in order to make a cake. Thus, I made it like that. But yeah, this will be icing if we get icing into the game. So I've been sort of hinting here and there. Also, maybe some honey or something like that. But again, have to wait and see what happens and what can be done. I have asked for honey in the game. Let's just say that, and possibilities on how to obtain that honey. But I'm not sure if that's going to be a feasible thing or not. So please don't quote me on actually having that in the game yet. So with that said, we've now got our drinks, clean water. We've got some food. And we're ready to go to the next tutorial, which is to craft a sleeping bag and a satchel. The satchel basically gives us more storage space in our inventory. So as you can see, we're getting very close to the limit of what we can carry currently. So I will see you guys in the next one, if you guys are still interested in the tutorials, and we can see what's involved in the next part of the tutorial. So hope to catch you guys then.